you guys already know how we do. Let's get into some quick hits, shall we? Those on TikTok, what I like to do on my Thursday shows, I like to do 3 topics. Then we get to the main show. Then we finish out with last call. Now, in this edition of Quick Hits, it's going to be circulated around one interview. Shannon Sharpe did an interview with Ray J, and he said some things that I think is worth discussing. So let me remove this because you guys already know I got a video. Let's play the video. TikTok, just go ahead and listen to the audio. If you guys can hear me, hopefully you guys can hear me very well, but let's go ahead and get started.
You know, I think more of the question is how different would we all be? How different would this whole fucking thing be? How different would the industry be? How different would the wheel roll? Everything would be different. We would all be different. All of us. Everybody in here would be different. We'll have on different clothes.
What you mean?
Everything would be different, meaning like you would never ask me that question. Meaning if we sat here right now, and we got to this point, what, like, I don't know, probably more people would be going to college and, you know what I'm saying, getting an education to be successful. There might not be any OnlyFans and other things like that, other opportunities like that. So, I mean, are we a part of the cure? Are we a part of the disease? I don't fucking know. All I know is I'm just trying to make it right.
So, interesting comment. And I would tend to agree with Ray J, honestly, because when I first heard this comment, I was like, this is Ray J being corny per usual. But I had to think about it. Did Ray J and let me move this back a little bit. All right, there we go. Did Ray J and Kim revolutionize the industry? I'm going to have to say yes. If I had to be 100% objective, unbiased, I would have to say yes. We have to give credit where credit is due. They did revolutionize the industry. Now, not to say that there was no sex tapes, obviously. I was just reminded while I was breaking down some old Eminem lyrics with a friend of mine. She brought up the whole Tommy Lee and Pam situation. She didn't know that they had a sex tape, or she completely forgot about it. Because when she heard Tommy and Pam, she was thinking more so of Martin. I was like, that's not the Tommy and Pam M was talking about. But when it came to the that, because keep in mind how we all found out about Kim K. Me, I didn't know who Kim K was until after the tape came out. Everybody else, apparently, they understood. They knew her from being Paris Hilton's stylist, friend, or whatever the case may be. I don't know why people knew that, but hey, it is what it is. Then I guess she was friends with some people in the industry, which ultimately led her to Ray J. And of course, you know what it went from there. Kim K's trajectory skyrocketed. How, I don't know. Well, okay, I do know. But Ray J's kind of fizzled out. But however, because of what Kim K is to pop culture, all of that started with a simple sex tape. So, with that being stated, I will then have to agree with Ray J. A lot of people, how people talk, how people dress, how people carry themselves. OnlyFans, yeah, I guess so. It started somewhere, so I'll credit him for that as well. So yeah, I do agree. They did revolutionize the industry. I will definitely give that to Ray J. Second clip. This one was very interesting, to say the least.
Were you ever embarrassed when the tape came out?
Yeah. I have kids now, so when I have kids,
and
everything that we did now when I have kids is just totally different. The whole thing is wacky. Before I was just like, but with my kids, it's not okay. And so I can't, without me going too far into it, without me getting in trouble. Yeah, I mean, nah, it's not okay now. But I'm 43 with a kid that's 4 and a kid that's 6. My daughter's 6, my son's 4. And even though you're young, and even in that young kid world, they'll all probably think it's fucking cool.
Yeah.
until you have kids.
Right.
And you have a daughter. And there's some of the shit. We're fine. Everything's fine.
I find that interesting. 15 seconds of silence is a telltale sign. And when I first saw that clip, I'm thinking to myself, of course, that's the easy answer. Of course, you're embarrassed because you're number one. You're an exceptional entrepreneur. Let's give Ray J credit for that. So with that sex tape, he was able to find a way to. I'm not gonna say to the top, but he found a way to provide a life for himself outside that tape. Miss Doris is in the butt. Miss Doris, how you doing, sweetheart? Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are the best. Ray J. Also, keep in mind, Ray J has, like he said, he has 2 kids and a whole bunch and just other stuff going on. Let's just focus on the aspect of being a father alone. Your kids are gonna watch this. See, I'm careful with what I say and how I say it. I'm still gonna say what I want to say, regardless. Now, the problem is, did you ever? Because Ray J said he's 43 right now. And that sex tape happened. Let me ask her. When was that Ray J and Kim Kardashian sex tape released? If she knows it's on my live.
In February 2007, a sex tape made by
Okay, thank you, Siri. 2007. So from 2007, it's 2004 now, so that's 17 years. You didn't think about this? Like, this didn't cross your mind. Not the fact that you did the tape, because obviously that was a bad idea. It should have been kept in the house, or should have been done at all. But it's the idea is you didn't think that your kids, like, you should have had this 15-second pause or more years ago, maybe prior to 6 years ago, to you finding out that you was gonna be pregnant with your oldest daughter. Like, and I'm only saying that is because that answer should have been that fast. And it took you 50 seconds to really think about that. Maybe, let me try to shoot him some bail. Maybe because the legal obligation, he's not allowed to go in details with that, which I highly doubt because the NDA is only like 5 years. I don't think Kris Jenner got you on the crutch unless she's, which so I totally understand. But it's the idea that you should have answered. You should have had that right there. You're like, yeah, I'm embarrassed because I'm a father. I have a oldest daughter who's 6 years old. I have a son who's 4 years old. Like, they may, like, all the other kids may think this is cool or not, but it's the simple fact that my children, they gotta hear about it. God forbid they actually see it. So, and I have to explain that to them when they get older. So yeah, I'm harping on the idea, or hyper focusing on the fact that you didn't have 17 years, you didn't really think about this. Matter of fact, I can make the argument that was a 17-second pause. Each second equals how many years don't pass by and how much time you did not have time to really think about this question. Not to say that any other question was prepared, because if Shannon Sharpe asks you a question, it will behoove you to answer it. He earned that respect. But it's just growth. Growth in May. Even in your 40s, you're still growing. And I say that with no insult because I'm 36. I'm still growing as myself. But something like that, I thought the answer would have been swift to that. Prince Hakeem's in the building. What's good, my guy? How you feeling? Now, one last video from this clip, and we are going to start the main event.
How did you find out that the tape had gotten leaked? Where were you when you found out? Did your homies tell you? Did your mom call you like, Ray J, you need to get home? You need to. Where were you the moment that you found out that Ray J is on tape having sex?
So long ago, all I remember is how it smells. I'm just playing. I can't.
Leave it to Ray J to top it off with a corny comment. Now, I will go watch the whole entire Club Shay Shay interview today. Like I said, I found out yesterday he did an interview. I was a little bit occupied because I was preparing for the show, but I will go watch that. Yeah, leave it to Ray J to be corny. It would never fail. Expect every time you see Ray J on TV in the interview or whatever the case may be, expect a corny moment. It's been doing that. I've been realizing that since he popped up on Moe show. It's like corny, it's coming. Corny, Ray J. Yeah, that was a wild comment. That was a wild comment. But like I said, it's Ray J, ladies and gentlemen, and that was Quick Hit.